Do I have to
By Jove, it works!
In 600,000 yards, your destination will be on the right. You've reached your destination.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones, we've arrived! The new world! Quickly, break open a container of Property of ER2 flags and prepare a landing party!
As much as I'd love to jump onto the surface and soak up the radioactive atmosphere of this uncharted, most likely fatally hazardous planet, I think it may be an idea to send the Beagle 2-2 down first, just to get a feel for the place.
I've considered your suggestion, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, and have made the executive decision to send the Beagle 2-2 down for a quick recce, prior to making our own triumphant descent. The extra time will allow us to properly consider which 19th century member of the aristocracy to name this place after.
Launching probe.
Blast! The motor was a dud. Probably made by a Brummie or someone else from the north.
I wouldn't say Birmingham's in the north.
Anywhere above Enfield's north as far as I'm concerned, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, we'll have to go down and salvage the rover. It'll look very embarrassing if we lose another one of these. Set us down! Sub-Lieutenant Jones, where have we landed?
We've landed on an uncharted rock structure, somewhere outside the range of what was previously understood to be the limit of human interstellar travel.
I see. I don't suppose you could enlighten the audience with anything a little more specific.
Look, I'm called Aled Jones, probably the most generic, stereotypical Welsh name in existence. It's clear that whoever's writing this hasn't bothered doing a terrible amount of research. I wouldn't count on anything specific.
How will we go about finding the location of the Beagle 2-2? Presumably we have some kind of app for that.
I'm afraid not. We could download one. Only costs 69p.
69 pence? I'll buy it when it's free. Right, the plan is, we head out, walk around aimlessly, look at a load of stuff eliciting a series of wry remarks, then start clicking everywhere until something happens.
I'll linger in the background and provide a series of hints if you feel things are a little too vexing.
Why break tradition, eh, Sub-Lieutenant Jones? Let's go! Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
Any idea where we should be looking?
Have you checked by those rocks?
Those rocks? Yes.
Let's try looking by those other rocks, then.
No hand-holding here. An example of how much we respect the intellect of our audience. Don't mind me. No doubt filled with epic loot, as they say on the YouTubes. Reinforcements have arrived.
Cheers, mate.
I fear nothing else can be salvaged. Her Majesty's spaceship Imperial Eyes, as beautiful as she's subtle. They said it would never fly. Then again, they said that about bees, and look at them now! isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet. It's a rock. Look, there isn't really much for me to work with here. Humorously, I mean, obviously if I was a stonemason, there'd be loads to work with. It's another rock. It isn't really the sort of environment that lends itself to observational comedy.
Look, boyo, over there.
Where?
By that rock.
Would it trouble you immensely to use another point of reference, Sub-Lieutenant Jones?
Fine, boyo. By that gorilla.
Good grief! That's the second biggest monkey I've ever seen.
I think he's holding the Beagle 2-2.
Put that down, you damn dirty ape! Come on, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Let's get after him. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
So, any ground-breaking ideas?
Are you still talking about rocks?
No, I feel we've mined that particular topic for all it's worth.
Really? I'd say we've only just scratched the surface.
You're trying, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Very trying. Don't mind me. It really does look nice. And not too expensive. No point leaving without a souvenir. I tend to leave that sort of thing down in Titchmart.
Not so fast, you English mongrels. What do we have here, Pierre? Ouais, I see. Well, it would appear that you are too late, monsieur.
English. Captain Frank Lee English.
I'd just like to clarify that I'm not actually English. I'm Welsh.
Monsieur English and Monsieur Welsh, it would appear that you have been too late. Mon subordinate Pierre and moi have beaten you and your queen to this rich, fertile, nouveau world.
It's a bit rocky.
Little bit rocky, ouais, petit landscaping required. But soon, the ground you are defecating with your presence will be the location of my vast winery, growing the sweetest French crepes the world has ever tasted. And everyone will eat crepes, wear berets, carry baguettes, ride bicyclettes, and all the other things we French like to do.
You're insane.
Am I? And how are you going to stop me?
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!
Oh mon Dieu, I can't believe you actually said that.
We intend to ridicule you into submission, exhausting an extensive list of social stereotypes conceived through years of suspicion and ignorance.
Then what? Are you going to celebrate with a petit crumpet? Eh? Wash down with a cup of tea? Expose your crooked teeth while you laugh regaling this tale with your unsatisfied wives? Ha! Je can play that game, Monsieur English.
I fear you underestimate the extent to which a conceited self-confidence, fueled by national historical achievements, can profit one in such circumstances.
Ha! We've been perfecting this same method for centuries. You'll have to do better than that.
Honestly, I imagine this standoff will be resolved through the completion of some sort of moderately juvenile, yet entertaining puzzle.
How can you be so sure?
Well, it's got us this far. Well, we could... Look! A three-headed monkey!
Where?
Quick, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, run!
Oh, merde! How did I fall for that? Wait, you're right. I am too trusting. Pardonnez-moi, I'm a sucker for the blue eyes. What now, boyo?
Well, before we can legitimately lay claim to this new world, we need to remove their flag and hoist ours in its place.
Why?
Didn't they teach you history at school, Sub-Lieutenant Jones? That's just how these things work. Well, this is embarrassing. Again. Let's try and salvage something, like a spare wheel nut, or a fragment of dignity. Before its untimely passing, the Beagle 2-2 appears to have discovered a rock. Well, it's not quite Tutankhamun's tomb, but right now I'll take what I can get. It doesn't strike me as much of a talker. I fear nothing else can be salvaged.
Step closer and I'll have you made into pâté.
We're not on speaking terms. It'll teach me to bring a rock to a gunfight. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I've got. I'm still Francis from, Dorking. Yo-ho! I've brought a peace offering. A sample of delicious British dairy produce.
Do not insult my palate with your bland, insipid, rotten lactose. It pales in comparison to our superior, deliciously aged rotten lactose.
Well, that's diplomacy off the dining table. This cheese has more holes than the plot of Inception. I can't use these two. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
Do you have any ideas how to deal with our continental cousins?
Above my paycheck, boyo. Don't we have anything back in the ship to de-escalate diplomatic dramas?
I can't say I've much experience with triple Ds.
Oh, I've handled a couple.
But we may be able to fashion something on board to distract them. Don't mind me. There are a lot of rocks. I won't be long, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Amuse yourself until I get back.
I'll try and recollect the last couple of hours.
I can't use these two together. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful. I don't want to mess up my spade. Genuine British compressed air.